Yeah, it's just circling right now.
Yeah. And we're live.
Are we live? Are we live?
We are live. We living. We ain't live.
Yeah. Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Where's My Anime? Episode 22. Another episode we pushing out. I'm your boy
Yeah.
Jay Sama. It's my boy.
Yeah. Back once again. Let's
Once
get
again,
it.
once again, like we never left. We gotta if y'all was with us last time, we got a crazy lineup coming up tonight. We got Windbreaker, Devil May Cry, Super Cute, Beginning After the End, um, My Hero Academia, Vigilante
Vigilance.
Series, To Be Hero X, Lazarus, and Yaba. We definitely got some heat on tonight's show. I'm definitely going to be diving in on a couple of these, just giving my honest takes and opinions. And this is what this show is about. Quick disclaimer, we'll go ahead and do it right now at the beginning. We'll do a little bit in the middle, into the end
Yeah.
too. All our reviews are based purely off the anime. We don't read manga. We don't read the manhwa. We don't even read the comics, right? It's strictly animation based. Thank you for tuning in tonight. How was your week, man? How was it going? How's it going?
Soft. I'm tired. Even right now as we speak. But I'm gonna get through. Talk about some high points in today's roster that we review, and
Yeah,
sadly some low points as well.
Sally, some what?
Sadly some low points as well.
Now we don't got no low points up here, man. We ain't got no low points up here. Did you hear the
Oh,
news about? Hey, did you hear the news about Demon Slayer re-releasing Mugen Train in 4K on Crunchyroll? Let me pull that up, real quick, man. I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's already in 4K.
I mean, you let the fans tell it was in 4K. But they supposed to be re-releasing it. Mugen Train.
I
I think
mean, it was a great movie, so I give him that. But at least it's Crunchyroll, and they ain't like they start rolling back out in theaters or something like that. So I guess not. It's not terrible, I guess.
yeah, so they're rolling it out on May 14th. And it's gonna be a theatrical release. United States
Okay.
and Canada. Like, come on, man.
Um,
Like,
I'm hoping that's not the trend, and that's what they're doing with all this money that they're making. Even though this is pretty much the end of the series. Hopefully, it's not just going back to bring up the resolution of already greatly resolution episodes and movies.
I don't know what they're doing, but I will say this, man. Um, Nobody wants to see that shit. I don't want to see Ren Goku die in 4K again, bro. Like, I don't need that, man. One of my favorite characters in Demon Slayer, and he's only in one arc. Like, I don't want to see his demise again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then you gonna put it in 4K in front of my face while we still have to wait for the 3-part theatrical release of the end of the series. Fuck out of here, man. Stop playing with people. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with people.
Ain't that this year too? No.
Yeah, I think it's in September. I think it releases in Japan in the summer, and then it releases the United States in September.
I might check it out. I'll be clueless, but I might check it out. Not in theaters. Not theaters.
Nah, you ain't gonna give me what you
Wherever it's pirated near me.
want. Are you gonna watch the I guess the new release of Attack on Titan? As a movie on Crunchyroll. They said they have end credits that weren't in the original release for whatever fucking reason. Maybe they're gonna show one of Aaron's descendants. I don't know, but if I watch it, I'm going straight to the end credits just to see something that I didn't see last time. That's it.
Damn. I wish I watched all the Moonrise so I could just drop a joke about that and say, like, yeah, what the guy from Moonrise? Pops up at the end of Attack on Titan.
Yeah, that's crazy too. Moonrise is set in the future, so kind of crazy. But I'm definitely not watching Attack on Titan ending just to see Aaron be stupid again. Like I can't do it, dog. I can't do it. Can't fucking do it.
I mean, maybe it's a little bit more. Maybe it's kind of like alternate reality kind of thing. 'Cause, I mean, time manipulation is like part of the series. So maybe it's something that they implement in this basically director's cut of these last couple episodes they meshed into a movie. So maybe
Yeah,
more like alternate ending.
yeah. What's going on, Black Love by Design? Hi guys.
Top of the morning.
Hey, what's going on? We out here again. And speaking of hey guys, hey, we about to turn up one bit to start off the episode. Hold on, let me go ahead and get this up. Hey, so Attack on Titan, Demon Slayer. Any hot more anime news that you came across this week?
Uh, none of that came on top. None of that comes off top.
All
Nope.
right, yeah, that's what I was thinking too. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and turn up. Hey, if y'all at home right now are listening to the music, go ahead, turn up what is about to join on another episode 22. Let's go.
Nah, I don't know what he said either.
Um,
Nah,
what'd you say?
I'll tell the audience I don't know what you said either.
Oh, you couldn't hear me?
I can hear you, but it wasn't audible. Like, I couldn't tell what you
Oh,
said.
yeah,
You
yeah,
turned on
yeah,
the
yeah.
music.
Hey, yeah, somebody at home, go ahead and turn out too. This is episode 22. You heard?
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, I thought you couldn't. I thought you couldn't hear my audio at all.
No,
Um,
no, no.
all right, but let's go ahead and get into it. We got a lot to cover tonight, man. Um, let's go, man. Windbreaker.
Windbreaker.
Well, what about design? Your mic keeps going really, really low. It's going really low. Is it still going low now? Is it still going low now? Is it still going low
You might,
now?
you might have to get one of those like performer mics that just sits on like it's like attached to your neck or like to your ears, or it just sits right
A little,
there.
a little stick mic.
I mean, yeah, basically.
Is it still low now? Is it still low now? Yeah, let me know. Let me know in the comments if it's still going low. Appreciate you. Um, you say yes. All right, hold on 1 second.
Hmm? That's it. Do I need to cover my ears?
Nah. You should be good. You should be good. How that sound? Yeah. We back full effect. All right, bet. Um, so let's see. Oh yeah, we about to get it in. Windbreaker season
Yeah, about to get to that.
4, man. Let's go, man. Let's fucking go. I'm Jay Sama. This is my boy Dap, the anime review antagonist, the Bleach hater, the most the most hated reviewers. Let's go, man. What you thinking about Windbreaker season 2, episode 4? Um, go ahead, and lay it out, bro. Go ahead, and lay it out.
I don't even think episode 5 can say what we've already done seen so far, man. This was just fucking sheer disappointment, man. It's annoying as hell too, man. I don't think I think this was about the same. Sadly, a little bit spoiler. I feel like this is probably about the same as Vigilantes episode that we're gonna be reviewing today. Like the first 15 to 20 minutes was purely off. I think this whole episode was fucking filler. I don't even think there was like a bit of this that I could take to the next fucking episode and be like, oh yeah, I remember what happened in episode 4. This was very pertinent to the progression of the story. Like this is like this
Oh,
is pure ass, dude. It's pure ass, man. Pure. Like They make it seem like dude came from the Stone Ages. He over here having trauma about having a cell phone. You don't know how the fuck a cell phone work. How the fuck this dude live in an abandoned building and somehow still has power so he can charge his phone? Like it's just weird, man. It's weird. And it's garbage. It
And
still went off the ending of the last episode where it was basically just him
okay,
trying to absorb the fact or reality that he has friends now. That's kind of the gist of what this episode kind of goes off to.
yeah, but what makes you think that he's living in an abandoned building?
Because they showed it.
I mean, what was abandoned about it? It just looked like it was old and broken down. It didn't look abandoned. Now I
Nobody
don't
lived
know
there but him.
I don't know how he's paying rent, but
I mean, that's why that's more reason why it's abandoned. I guess since the fucking what's the word I want to use? I don't know. The unadulting adults pay all these fucking kids free shit just for walking around and beating up other kids instead of actually having them go through and get a proper education to actually have them do something beneficial to both themselves and the community in the future. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if one of those adults was like, "Yeah, man, I got a building that's back here that nobody's living in. You can stay in here for the rest of your life. Thank you for your contributions to the community." I can see that, but it's definitely still a building. Yeah.
yeah.
Surprised Brian got tetanus for the
I
drinking
mean,
water.
so when it comes to this episode, though, man, you think it's filler? I think I think it's, I think it's more character development, although he's not developing, but he's wanting to. Um, I don't think this is filler per se because normally how I view filler is like nothing has changed, right? Like it's still like the problem is still there, and nobody has done shit about it, and now they're off on a side mission. For me, this right here was more like a development episode where they're trying to show Sakura, um, getting the heart disease that Goku got in the Android series. Had him in his house by
I
himself.
guess.
Not knowing how to deal with friends. Um, I don't know, man. It was real. I don't know why they're trying to make this a what's the word I'm looking for? Uh,
Warden.
Not even that, man. They're just trying to make it so they're not making it interesting, right? Like they're taking the
Definitely not
action
that.
away. They're slowly progressing it with bullshit takes of how Sakura is dealing with his environment. Give me one episode of that. All right, cool. But now he's felt like this for 3 episodes. Enough is enough. You know what I mean? Either move on from it and he still struggles with it, and give us some more content. Because right now, you guys are just, stirring up the pot of nothing. And it's not pushing the plot because we don't even have a plot at this point. The plot is that these guys go to some building called school, which isn't a school. Is more just like, hey, let me talk to you in the hallway, or hey, let me talk to you on the rooftop, and that's it. I'm like, it's nothing. It's nothing more to get out of this right now at this point. So yeah, this episode, man, I think it was. I think their intention was to character build, and unfortunately, they didn't character build enough where it made me give a shit about anything they're talking about.
That's what I said.
um, yeah. So yeah, this episode right here, man, I give it like a hot 3. If that.
I give it a zero, bro. Like they could have compressed all this shit down to
A,
easily
a
4 minutes.
0, a 0.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. You're not gonna do all the shit that you did, and I'm not even saying it like it was a lot. But you're not gonna do all the shit that you did in season 1, and then you do this for basically the start of season 2. You start off season 2, finishing season 1, Yeah, it had its moments. It was nice with some of the choreography between some characters, but then right after that, then it's just this constant cycle of, oh, I don't know how to feel right because it's weird having people that I want to call friends, but I don't know what a friend is because I never had a friend, and all these people that believe in me or that think about me is in these type of ways that I've never experienced before. There's so much emotion and experiences that I've never had before. Like, I don't know how to feel. Like it's just so they could have did this and still added to the storyline and just like,
Hey
yeah,
man, it's because you're spoiled. You're spoiled by solo leveling. Hey, Black Lives by Design said can always count on that for the high ratings. Of course. Hey, that
yes,
would slap him over with a zero. You understand me? A zero. You will get that early.
they could have done better, man. That's not it, man. It's not it.
Come on, man.
If I could hit something with chop block, this will be it right here, right now. Chop block, just be straight sushi
Really?
right
Hold on.
now. Yeah,
We are watched all of season one, and you telling me you're gonna put Windbreaker season two on the chop block?
yes. What's that
Come
great
on.
saying? I heard it in Tennessee, maybe in Texas, maybe in Tennessee. Fool fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me, can't get fooled again.
Bro, when did they fool you? When did
Shit,
they
I mean,
fool you?
honestly, damn near episode one, damn near. It was a
Episode
good
what?
little gap. Yeah, because it hits you off like, yo, this is what we got to offer. But we haven't seen. Okay, I'll take that back. Can I?
So
Yeah, I'll take it back. I'll take it back just a
it
little
was
bit.
like that.
Episode one was good. Episode one was good. I watched it. I was like, all right, let's see where the rest of this goes. And then you don't get that to like almost with the end. Damn near like the last five episodes of season one. And that's where it gets back to like two. Nah, you got a couple more moments in there. But it's like all right there at the end of fucking season one. And now here we are, season two. So it almost seems like it's like doing the same formula they did for season one, but way worse. Way worse.
All right, man. All right.
Ugh.
All right, man. Yeah. Windbreaker season two, one and two was off to a okay start. Three and four. Oh wait, I feel like it's more episodes than that. Um,
Hmm?
but
It's like 12 or 13, something like that. No, 14, right?
I just feel like it's five episodes because I feel like they had took a whole episode to fucking just chill and after the fight they talked again for half the episode. Then they went to the damn coffee shop and they talked for the other half of the episode. Um, it's garbage,
I
man.
just,
It's garbage right now. Um,
it is.
but but that's why we about to get to some heat anime. Sorry, Windbreaker,
Yes.
you on the chopping block. Dame said, "Hey, 4 episodes in, hey, he got you in the gulag right now, fighting for your life." You know what I'm saying? Don't end up like Red Ranger becomes an adventurer and get axed.
Luckily, it's not that bad. There's already anime that's way worse than that. We can't even use that one as like an example for bad anime. Golly.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Where's My Anime. I'm your boy Jay Sama. This is my boy Dap. Um, we just got into it. We already reviewed Windbreaker season 2, episode 4. Dap was not impressed at all by this latest episode. Called it filler at best. Gave it a 0 rating. We can always count on that. Let's get into it. Next episode our next anime up is Devil May Cry season 1, episode 3. This is a release on Netflix. We're doing it. We're doing the show each week. They released this whole thing on Netflix. You can go watch it now. Um, I'm telling you right now, it's straight fire. I don't have too many bad things to say about Devil May Cry season 1, episode 3. And also, I gotta preface our opinions with we I'm not a Devil May Cry fan from a game perspective, but I only know him from Marvel vs. Capcom, right? So I don't have deep knowledge of the Devil May Cry game, so that I really have an objective opinion about the anime and what this show presents. And that's purely what we're just reviewing it off of. Um, but What do you think about this episode, man? Episode 3.
Yeah, I liked it, man. It was dope. Definitely a lot better than anything else we just talked about so far today. Like just far beyond it, like
We only talked
stellar,
about Windbreaker, dog. We only
like
talked
light
about
years, like stellar is different. I mean, just for comparison,
we only talked
it's,
about Windbreaker tonight, man. We ain't
it's,
talking about
it's
no other guy.
easily. This is probably easily. I think I'll say 9.5 for right now. It could probably be a 10, but yeah, I like this, man. It continues with top of the morning, DL Palmer.
What's going on? Hey guys. Hey, what's happening?
But I love the story pacing of Devil May Cry. It keeps the story progressive. Nothing feels like filler. It even goes back and wraps up and talks about other events that happened in the previous episode where you're like, oh shit, that was right. Okay, now I understand how his power works or what just happened or what they were foreshadowing. Like there's a lot of elements that come with Devil May Cry that you should get out of other things you watch. I'm not throwing shade. I'm just telling you, that's what we get out of this
Throw your
show.
shade down. Hey, be that big ass, tall ass shade tree out there. Go ahead, bro.
But yeah, like honestly, yeah, I was about to say we didn't get that much action. We got great action out of this show.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Um, I like that they build up more on Dante's background towards the end. I forgot what this was, the Red Rabbit's name was, but they dropped the gem that Sparta, which was one of the original demons that went against the demon realms, plan on just outright taking over the earth. Um, he's the dad of Dante and Virgil, and then what I was talking about earlier as far as foreshadowing is that blue goo demon.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
the shapeshifter.
Yeah, like he was saying, like the person has to be alive for him to be able to take the form of him, and he did take the form of Virgil on his first, well, not his very first encounter, but his first attacking encounter uh, against Dante. So we
Yeah,
know Virgil's gonna pop up eventually in the series, so that's dope. Um, uh, I kind of like how, or I kind of like where they put the story for Devil May Cry because it's not like it's kind of like a come in the story or a hero come in the story kind of thing. 'Cause, like he doesn't know nothing about his past. Like he doesn't know nothing about his dad. He doesn't know nothing about his mom. So I
yeah,
know that's my mom or his
yeah.
brother. So I can't wait to see how they wrap that back around and bring that to the light and
Yeah,
develop that with story as well.
how you knocking boots with a demon, dog?
Hey,
Anybody ever thought about that?
I
Yeah,
mean, if
let's
it's anything like the blue goop dude, maybe he can change his form or something like that too. I don't know. I don't know.
knocking boots with a demon, man. That's crazy. Um, yeah, hey, so we definitely did get a lot of action this episode.
Yeah,
Yo, the rabbit is a fucking menace. Did you see him with that
he
RPG,
is.
bro? Did you see him with that RPG?
Doing that fucking GTA spamming, unlimited ammo cheat.
Yeah, man. Shooting with that RPG from the rooftop. I'm like, all right, yo, this
Yeah,
dude's a problem. And then the motorcycle scene with Dante on the highway.
yeah,
Yo, bro. Yo,
it
like
was.
when I tell you, man, Netflix don't mess with the animes, dog. They rarely be messing with their animes, man. I'm telling you right
Yeah,
now. Like if Netflix put it out, man, they got a budget for it. It looks beautiful. And honestly, man,
yeah,
um, this is one of the things where I feel like, um, this is one of the animes that set precedent, right? Like I can't go from this anime then go to fucking Windbreaker and watch that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Because I'm getting action, I'm getting plot, I'm getting backstory, all in one
yeah,
fucking episode, bro.
yeah,
You gotta step it up. These other animes gotta step it the fuck up, especially in 2025, man. Like
yeah,
we got one anime up here. I'm not gonna get to it just yet. We got one anime up here that needs belt the ads, right? Like somebody needs to go to their animation team and put belt the ads, right? I'm telling you right now, they're not doing a good job. They are not doing a good job. Um, but hey, what you giving? What you rating this episode, man?
I give it a chance. I give it a chance. I think it's kind of hard not to give, especially the way the series are starting off. I'm pretty sure I started off giving
Man,
it 10 chance. So I'm pretty sure it's 10 for
a
10 for 10 for
10,
10 so
bro.
far. So I give it a chance.
Straight like
It's
that.
doing, it's doing great, man. Because like granted, it's not like I forgot, but when you start talking about when the rabbit demon was shooting on top of the building,
Yeah,
I started thinking about like the whole plan that they had just for even setting up how to stop their little convoy once they caught Dante, and just like how all that went down. Like that whole plan that they had was pretty dope.
why the black dude had to be the informant though? Anybody ask about that?
I mean, I
Like,
thought he was about to turn out to be a demon at first. Cause I think I might have actually watched this episode twice. Because I was watching it, I was like, this seems familiar. I might have watched it twice. But,
mm,
I mean, he did have his family at stake. So, I mean, I can't knock him for that. I can't knock him for that. It's just messed up that he's being used as a toy at this point, though. Because right when I thought the rat was going to kill him, he was like, all right, you better play this off well because we're going to do this again. He's like,
yeah,
oh, not again. And just stabbed him and just dragged him off. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm still trying to think of just the thought process for the doctor when after he got stabbed by the white rabbit demon. And for whatever reason, he called out his name before throwing a grenade his way. All he had to do was throw the grenade. The element of surprise is always your friend. Just fucking, if you're gonna do something, you don't have to announce it.
nah,
Just do
nah,
it.
nah. He wanted him to know that the grenade was coming from him, bro. He wanted him to know like you will perish by my grenade.
Man.
Oh, hey, quick little snippet, man. Quick little snippet before we transition. Uh,
Mhm.
for the viewers out there, if y'all fucking with Fire Force, man, let me know because I'm telling y'all right now, this is an anime I'm telling my co-host to catch up on for weeks now. I've been preaching the same song. Season 3 is pure heat box, man. They're on like the fourth episode, and now one episode has been bad. Um, if we got time, I'll talk about it at the end of the show. Fire Force, man, season 3. Y'all go out there and watch it, man. This shit is a heat pack. Literally, it's a heat pack. um, but yeah. So without further ado, I'm gonna give this episode. I'll give it a 9. Um, I like the rabbit, man, but it is you know I want to know why he's so diabolical, man. Because like so far, he's only had strategic moves and everything is off the charts as far as like what he's doing, dog. Like is he just another demon? Like how is it that he's just able to have this smarts and intelligence to fucking execute this shit, bro? Like it doesn't make sense. But
I don't know. I mean, he's definitely got the intel. I mean, I wouldn't say that he doesn't have a motive. I mean, he kind of already gave what his motive was for what why he's doing what he's doing. But
yeah, but how is he so intelligent though, dog? Like this shit has been pure strategicness. Everything's been going according to plan. I mean, almost Eisen type. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Bleach. Shout out Bleach. Um, but yeah, almost Eisen like, man. So I'm just like, damn, how?
I
How?
mean, he's got a team. So
Do you
I
agree
mean,
with Demon? I mean, those are his goons though. Like
I
they're
mean
not.
that doesn't mean they can't get information though. Like he clearly has some informants. So
Yeah, but I mean, yes. So gathering the information is one thing, but actually executing the plan, though, that's another thing as well. And that's why I'm like, man, this dude is he's just always like 2 and 3 steps ahead of them. I'm like, how? Who is this guy? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not a negative thing. It's more of being intrigued by it for sure.
I'm glad you said that because I wondered for the scene when they were exiting the city, or he wasn't exiting the city, but he was on the run and Dante was falling on a motorcycle. It kind of came off like he knew that Dante was already injected with this radius bomb in his neck. Like,
Blew his fucking
did that kind
head,
of come
bro.
off like? Did that kind of come off that way to you? Because like I don't know how he would have known that Dante had a bomb in his neck because
Nah,
old girl put it on because Mary put it there.
I think it was more or less surprised, if anything. In my opinion.
I guess. I guess. Hmm. I felt like Mary gonna come out and be a demon too, but we'll see how they go. Can't really have somebody with two pupils and be like it's a regular ass human.
Um, but yeah, but moving forward, let's go with oh man, we about to get real spicy tonight. All right. Welcome back to another episode of Where's My Anime? This is episode 22. I'm your boy Jay Sama. This is my boy Dap, the anime review antagonist, the hardcore anime reviewist, the one and only, the bleach hater. This is my boy Dap. Oh, we about to get into it, man. Coming up next, we got Super Cube. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling
Yeah,
you
that's right.
right now. This anime is. Huh? What you say?
Go ahead. Go
No, what'd you say, bro? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get it out.
ahead. Nah, go ahead.
Say it. Say you hate it already, bro. Go ahead. Get it out. Go ahead. Get it out, man. So if y'all was hanging out with us last show, I think we was like on episode 4 or something like that. I was waiting for my co-host to actually catch up with the concurrent episodes that was coming out weekly. He finally did, and now we're here. Okay, so this is a hard-hitting anime. This is a Chinese anime. Don't ask me where to watch it. Just Google it, and you'll find some places to watch it.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. It is not easily accessible. I will say that. Meaning it's not on Crunchyroll. Shout out Crunchyroll. Hey Crunchyroll, hit us up. You know what to do. So this anime right here, man. This anime goes hard. From the first episode, all the way up to episode 8. Stupid hard. Now you got some episodes in here that are macho menos are okay, but you got something here that fucking hits, and I've been looking for something that's gonna eventually take that solo leveling spot in my anime watching, and damn it, I think I found it. With Super Cute, bro. Go ahead, Dap. Get it off your chest, bro. Get it off your
Please
chest.
elaborate.
I'm gonna move my mic. I ain't gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
I mean, I already went like the first two times. Go ahead. Please elaborate. We got 5 to 8 to cover.
Bro, Mr. Wayne, bro. Put some respect on this name. Hey, look, the MC, he kind of has the same kind of um character build up as Jinwoo from Solo Leveling a little bit, as far as he uncovered this mystery cube that's in his in his body, and he can transport to different places, and he can also level up and stuff, right, by collecting special gemstones that he can somehow convert over into energy for him to level up. All right. I don't know where all his skills come from as far as his martial arts, but damn it, after he levels up, and he's able to do things that he wasn't able to do before. That's kind of like the gist of the main character. Bro, that whole 3-4 episodes, maybe 3, the whole 3 episodes of him like going to the warehouse, going up the floors, bro. You can't tell me that shit won't fire, dog. Like, you can't tell me that. And then his last opponent, I can't remember if they gave the name or not. But he was the guy with the puppet. He was the man. I mean,
They
not man,
definitely said his name, but
but
I can't remember what it was.
yeah, he was the guy with the puppet, man. Like, yo, that whole fight sequence, man. I've been telling I told my brother, I told dad, bro, this was literally, was it episode 7 or episode 8?
So
7. It was 7. All right. Episode 7, bro, was literally the best hand to hand fight choreography I've seen in a very long time. Hands down. Hands down.
possible, possible,
Excuse me?
possible.
How not?
Oh, I mean, I didn't say it wasn't. I'm just saying possible, possible.
Well, I mean, look, I think episode 7 was a fucking 100 out of 100. Episode 8 was still interesting too. Like, they're bringing more components into the universe. Um, I don't know what happened to Yao, um, but it's kind of weird how they picked up episode 8 from episode 7. I feel like they kind of did the beginning after the end kind of shit, like where he just ended up on the fucking balcony. His eyes wasn't bloody. I don't even think he had blood on the shirt anymore. Um, it was super weird. They didn't explain it. I thought it was gonna have a flashback to when, like, he got up out of the, because I think he ended up like in a closet or some shit, right? Yeah, he ended up in the because he was in that room, the bomb room and shit.
Yeah.
And also too, like, I mean, I don't know. It was a little bit of contradiction in there too, because he was saying that the cube wasn't responding, but then uh, at the end of the episode, you saw him transport back into the cube, sitting on the car. Maybe the cube still isn't responding. I don't know. But that whole shit was crazy at the in the episode 7, bro. Like the whole bomb and shit. And he put the bomb in back in the cube, and the shit blew up. That shit was dope, bro. Well, go ahead, man. Go ahead. What you got to say about one of the most, or one of the best upcoming animes out right now, 2025?
All right. So episode 5, this is the first episode of him climbing up this abandoned building to go save Yao. Um, I was at the start of it. I was trying to figure out, how the hell is he about to go through the scale whole building when the cube already said, because seven power levels detected, high power levels detected. I was like, all right, cool. And then they gave us more saying that they're gonna have the advanced gem ready in about like 30 minutes. So I think by the time you use that gem, damn, that was the first dude. So the first dude whooped his ass. He ended up having to fucking power up to the gym on the first dude. And surprisingly, he didn't have any like special techniques or anything like that. I thought he was already gonna start coming out and introducing like what's to come further on going up the tower, but nah, that wasn't the case. I was kind of confused because it seemed like at some points you couldn't tell how big or tall the dude was. I feel like at some points where like, because at one point Wayne had about a collar, and he might have been like his forehead might have been at his neck or somewhere close to that. But then at other points where he's like kicking, it almost looked like he was like at his armpit as far as like how tall he was. Like, it was a weird like
Versus who?
uh, the first guy, the first big guy.
I think that was the second guy. You talking about?
Not the first guy.
Oh,
The
you talking
second
about?
guy was the ninja dude.
No. You talking about the first big guy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like
Yeah, like the first like legit, yeah, muscular big guy. Yeah. Yeah, but for whatever reason it seemed like they had like a problem with like how tall each of the characters were compared to each other, like almost throughout the fight and stuff. But
those are different POVs, man.
at points there were different POVs, but at the same time there were some times where like POV was like damn near flat plane and it still was like uneven looking. It threw me off a couple times watching it like that.
Okay, okay, bro. Hold up,
But
hold up.
I think this is probably the introduction, or maybe the second fight is the introduction where we see that Wang is like he's not your traditional MC, I guess in a way. Like usually when you think of the MC, it's probably somebody that's like uh the words I'm looking for. I was gonna say true to the craft, but I'm not saying like true to the craft. They're more of a clean type. Like they're gonna do stuff on an even playing field. They're gonna be even with whoever they're fighting. Like if they got to power up, they're gonna power up. But you know they're keeping it for the most part like on an even playing field. But nah, like I think this is the introduction that Wayne's gonna do anything that he has to do to win the fight. It
Talking
doesn't
about when
matter how dirty it is. He's doing it.
talking about when he summoned that shovel. When you summoned that damn shovel, bro.
I thought he used the hammer on him. I think he used the hammer on the first dude.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Or
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
yeah, he used the hammer on the first dude
I
because
know he brought
like
out the hammer and shovel, bro.
I don't know if I'm using the shovel.
Yeah, he brought out the shovel, man. He brought out the
And
shovel
I
on
don't,
the
yeah, and this is the same dude too. I'm not understanding. He's trying to name his moves. Like at no point did we hear him like name moves, but he like I guess his like strong punch is like the farmer punch or some shit like that.
yeah,
You and then somebody else, I feel like that same the first fight. I feel like he punched him too, and even he called his punch like the farmer punch. It was like his farmer punch had more kick or something to it. I was like, why?
yeah,
Why is he naming it this? And I hope it is not just because he picked up a shovel and the shovel was tied with like farmer type shit. Like this was completely out of context. Like he's just dropping
yeah.
names for moves and stuff. Or at least that move. He didn't name anything else further on. But eventually he catches the first dude off guard by summoning a hammer mid fight and knocking him out. And because of plot, the key falls out when he knocks him out, he picks up the key and unlocks the first gate to go upstairs. I wish they went more in detail about the lock thing too, because I thought we was gonna see like more locks. Because when Wayne
Yeah.
first got to the first lock to just leave the first floor and go up to the second floor, um, his first opponent came up and said, "Hey, you don't want to just break that lock open. It's gonna give you enough back force out just to kill you." And he was like, "Oh, okay." And then somehow that lets him fight. And I think he just had Wayne follow into another room and they started fighting. But you never saw any more of that. Like he just magically, I guess, progressed through the rest of the building because he never got another key after that, and we never saw him run to another gate. But the second fight, yeah, that's still the same episode. Yeah, that's still episode 5. So he took out 2 people in one episode. It turns out to be this like fake Shinobi dude,
Why he gotta be a fake
which,
Shinobi, bro?
bruh, he had a katana. He kept calling it a blade. That's how you know he's a fake Shinobi. Motherfucker had a katana. He's like, my blade is flashing. Like, bro, that's a katana. It's not a blade. But
Hey man, that's just the English translation, bro. You can't get on them for that.
is it though?
You
Is
can't get
it
on them,
though?
bro. That's just
I
the
know what
English.
a katana is.
No, 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 no. I'm just saying, and that's just a mistake as far as English translation goes. I don't think that's an anime mistake.
I mean, I'm glad you brought that up because I started seeing that more this episode, or not this episode. I think it might have been episode 8 and 7. But did you see like whatever? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I got skipped ahead. When Quinn came and got her sister, when he was standing on the ledge before he jumped, did at the bottom of the screen it says, "Please do not attempt at home."
Yeah,
That's so weird. That's so weird.
I was like, I promise I won't.
But going on with the fight, the second fight he goes into the fake Shinobi dude. Honestly, it was kind of pointless. Like, yeah, he tried his best to like make the room dark or make that floor dark because he was trained to fight in the dark and shit. And that was his expertise. He was super fast and sneaky and shit. But
What,
like we
man?
got introduced,
Man, why you gotta have a problem with this dude, man? Like, what's
like
the problem?
it just like this is. I was expecting every floor to be an episode and see how it progresses. Well, I was just kind of like the episode is only like 15 minutes long. So really, it's like 7 minutes of fight.
Like 17, 18.
I mean, but that's including the intro and outro. You take out the intro and outro, it's only like 15 minutes,
Okay.
which is, I mean, it's not bad. They put in a good bit of stuff for an episode, a short period of time. But yeah, this fake Shinobi dude, man, Wayne takes him out by he had a metal, either he had a bat or a metal pole, but he just hits him right in the crotch, and that's how he took him out. And
Yeah,
then he progresses on to the next floor, and then that's episode 6, and then it's when he's fighting. Whoop, no, not Wolf Girl. That's a whole nother anime. Um,
uh,
Stone and Cute. I think I say pronounce that name.
yeah,
Stone and Cute.
yeah,
And then now we start to see more about like some of the powers, kind of, sort of, that goes on in this universe. Because her thing is like a little bloodlust or whatever. And now I start to see more like solo level. Because she talking about some, oh, I think this dude has enough power to make me level up.
yeah.
And she enjoys taking punches. She's been scratching him, taking every chance she can to get some bloodlust off of him by either biting him or licking blood off of him. And apparently his blood was enough to power her up to go so berserk that
You
Q's
gonna go full
companion,
demon mode or
Stone,
whatever.
huh?
You gonna go full demon mode or whatever it was.
So something like a werewolf or something, yeah. But Stone came through. Apparently he knows acupuncture. I always get that so confused. But the shit with the needles that hit the pressure points, apparently he's a master with that. Hits one of her pressure points and has her immobilized. And I was hoping he was going to be like a tough fighter, but he ain't shit.
I mean, nah, he was all right though. I mean, he was all right, but at that point, he was just trying to protect his asset, right? Like he wasn't really trying to fight to win. He was just trying to protect the asset, which was her. Get her to pay for
I mean, you're not wrong, but at the whole time, like whenever he was about to fight, if you ever noticed, he had one of those like nervous or anticipating little sweats on the side of his face. So I was like, all right, this ain't going nowhere.
it.
And it didn't go nowhere. He ended up having to give him. He ended up giving Wang a blood oath that they was gonna have a truce. So maybe he'll turn into like Wang's summoning jutsu. He gets to summon.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
gets to summon him and do some shit with him.
hopefully we see these characters again in the show for sure. Um,
Yep.
so I
I
was
mean,
happy
yeah.
about that. But go ahead, man.
I mean, yeah, most definitely that part is like whenever as he went through the whole building, nobody's been killed. Like everybody's still alive. Everybody's just been KO'd, and they went well besides Stone and Q. Everybody got KO'd and went
Yeah,
on to be seen, hopefully, in the foreseeable future. But then we get to the episode 7.
yeah.
Episode 7, it wasn't all that, man. It wasn't all that.
You
I've seen way
bro,
better.
get out of here,
I've,
bro.
I've seen way better. This
Are
is
you
this is
kidding
this,
me?
this is not it, bro. This is
Are
not it.
you kidding me?
And this is 2025. This is it should have been doing better than that.
What you mean, bro? Please go in detail.
All right, I can't do that for too much longer. This shit's fucking fire. It's amazing, bro. Like they're using the whole environment for this whole fucking fight scene. Like
Yeah,
it is. If you're not going to watch the whole show or series as it is, you can just go find this on YouTube and go watch this and admire this for what it is. It is fucking phenomenal. It is. It really is. Like I'm sitting there, like I was eating the whole time I was watching episodes 5 and 6, and like I was looking down to take bites and stuff. But when that shit came on, like I'm sitting there, I'm sitting there, not for stereotypes. I'm sitting there eating chicken. Like, I'm not even looking at the food no more. I'm just like hoping to grab something to eat. I'm like, God damn!
man, I told you,
Like,
bro. I told you. I told you, man. I said, yo, episode 7, literally best hand-to-hand fight choreography I've ever seen in my life. You're right,
it
man.
is.
They didn't use the environment, the way like
Yes.
the back and forth. It just wasn't like one was overpowering the other one.
Nah.
It was fire, dog.
Which
Fire.
honestly, even saying that, I appreciate that part more. Like, it wasn't one of those like one-sided things where all of a sudden like one character getting all these combo hits, then all of a sudden he gets countered. All of a sudden, all the other person getting all these counter hits. Like, nah, like legit. It's very. I'll just say insane just to keep it
Uh,
simple. It's just dope. Like it's like this one scene where there's fight during the fight. God, I wish I could remember the dude's name, but he kicks Wayne. and Wayne ends up sitting in his chair, and the chair falls back. He does like a cartwheel, and there's a bucket of water behind the chair. He picks up the bucket of water, he throws the fucking bucket of water, and then he
Yeah,
kicks the chair, and then he charges at him with it. Like it's so much stuff that goes on. It
yeah,
is it is amazing.
yes, yo. If
It
you like,
is amazing, dude.
if you are the type to be action in your anime, you're looking for a good fight sequence. This is one of the best ones that came out. Bro. I'm telling you right now. I'm just
Yeah,
not saying that because I like super cute. It is fire. Episode 7
yeah,
is pure fire. And
yeah,
I was having this conversation with my brother. I said, "Hey man, like episode 1 aesthetically is beautiful. And yes, he did do some nice fancy moves. But when it comes to the choreography, episode 7 takes episode 1, bro, easily,
yes,
easily.
yes,
You know what I'm saying?
yes,
And the shit kept going. Now, like
yes,
I mean, when I was telling you about this before, like my only thing is that I was just a little confused about some of the things that Wong was doing. Like he was doing some shit we never seen before, and I don't know why he was doing it or how he was able to
yes,
do it.
yes,
Nonetheless, it didn't take away if you're just judging the fight itself. It
yes.
didn't take shit away from that at all. You know what I'm
No.
saying? Um, and then when he grabbed my boy by the hair, bro. Oh my god, man! I never seen that, dog. I never
I'll
seen
sit there
that.
hold my head.
Yo, he had my man by the hair, like, and then did his super punch. I said, yo, made my boy bald up top, gave him the George Jefferson up top, bruh. I said, oh my,
Yeah. That's the only. Sadly, that's the only knock. Well, that's not the only knock, but that is one of the knocks I would have to give the episode because we had already seen that the way they decided to go with that, his hair wasn't growing back because when he went into his
yeah,
I
he
just
was
call
still
super
bald.
talisman form, yeah, and his hair started turning white. So like even I thought his hair was gonna grow back, and he still had the ball patch right there. I was like, oh shit.
Yo,
but once the fight escalated and they got outside and they had their final bout while they're falling from the building, when he hit the ground, his hair came back. So I was like,
oh, did it?
yeah, his hair came back.
Oh, damn.
Yeah,
Hey, hey, the whole physics of that outside the warehouse fight with him on the boulders and the way he
yeah,
was using that talisman,
yeah.
bro, honestly, it was really like two separate fights. One in the warehouse and then one outside the
Oh,
warehouse.
well, I say three because you got the one before he powered up with the talismans, and then you
Okay.
got the one
I
with
mean,
the
yeah,
talismans. Then outside on the yeah. That's for like 15 minutes. The episode they did it. But like and then that's my other knock. Like, granted, I can see why they didn't do this with the other three fights, but damn, like, especially the way episode 8 went. The way episode 8 went after, like, you literally coming down from a high. Like,
yeah.
it's. Uh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Episode 8 kind of fucked it up because you have this fake ass tuning exams that they didn't even tune in exam
Wait. What do you mean by that?
for episode 8.
Yeah.
Because remember when old girl came and got him, and she was like the manager of superhuman association, some type of shit like that.
Yeah.
But when she went and got Wayne, she was like, "All right, I'm glad you want to join us, but you got to go do an assessment just like everybody else. You know, come meet us here." So he made this with a little building where they did the assessment and stuff, and there's like a shit ton of people. She was like, "All right, I think they gave out the rules for what the assessment was going to be and stuff," and they only did one of the things that they said they were going to do as part of
All right.
the fucking assessment.
All right. Time
And
out.
then yeah, go ahead.
Time out. Um, bro, when I tell you that this anime is kind of tricky to find, I think that I maybe watched the episode either after that or before that. I'm not sure. I never watched the episode. That's why I had told you like the transition was a little different because the episode I just watched was she was asking him like, do you want information about Yao?
Yeah,
He was like, who
that
are
was in the
you?
coffee shop. Yeah.
No, they were outside. It was raining outside.
Oh yeah. But after that, they went to a coffee shop.
Yeah, yeah, and
Oh
it was like
yeah. That was the end. Yeah, that was the end of because that's the end of episode 7. Because that's the end of episode 7.
what? The end of
I
episode
believe
seven.
so.
The end of episode 7. I thought they were. He was in the bomb room, and the bomb went off, and he was on the ground, and then Yao got shot, and then Quinn came through, picked up Yao and took her off, and he was like Yao, and then that was
Yeah,
it.
because Quinn picked her up. Maybe because I know Quinn picked her up and he was like, "I'm the reason for superhumans and some other bullshit." Um, and I'll handle this problem.
Yeah,
You can't even protect y'all, and then disappeared and shit. But
yeah,
yeah,
and then so eight shows up, and he's outside and it's raining. He ain't got no blood on him.
okay,
He ain't got no blood on him. His eye ain't bloodshot no more. Cause I was like, what the
yeah, he's
fuck is
clean.
going on? Like I was
Yeah,
like,
he's clean.
and so I'm like, something happened in between that time frame. You get what I'm saying? And they didn't show us what happened.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, yeah, it's the same. It's the same for the rest of 8. Like I honestly, how you didn't remember that part? Because remember they were playing chips. They all went and got they was in the casino area.
in the casino.
Oh yeah.
Well, you said tuning exams. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? I ain't see no fighting
I
and no
mean,
tuning exams.
that's what I'm saying. They said they even said they said they had like 3 or 4 different tests. They had 3 or 4 different tests that they were all going to do to figure out if they was going to pass the assessment.
Hey, hey,
Yeah.
hey, my love about design. What you laughing about? What's so funny? Super Q's that shit. This is the next episode you got. I mean, this is the next anime you got to watch for sure.
Don't be dropping gems. I know you read the manga.
Reading the Mahawad and everything. But nah, man, like, so I remember them in the casino, right?
Mhm.
But you're saying this shit. No, no, no. So I thought the agreement was he goes on a mission for them, and then she tells them about Yao's location, and then he said also tell me about Quint, and that was it.
I mean, but then he does the whole little sneaking thing where he turns into which we didn't know was a thing. He turns into a cube and he's sitting
Yeah,
on top of the car listening to the whole conversation.
yeah,
And basically what she was saying, like, we think he's pretty naive. We're gonna use him for what we can. And
yeah,
she said something about Quinn or Yao, but I don't remember what the context of it was.
yeah,
But after that, um, I can't remember if they had another talk or if he just ended up going to the facility where they was doing the whatever they call the assessment. It's something assessment, but
oh,
it should have been something. It was basically a shooting exam, but they called it some kind of assessment. But it had different levels, and they said all the stuff that they were going to do. But all we saw
right.
was the gambling shit, and then it ended.
Yeah, it was 3 things. It was like it was 3 factors to it. I remember exactly what you're talking about now. I got
Yeah,
you. Yeah, kind of a dip from episode 7. Um, but
major,
oh
major deal to me.
yeah, I mean it's all good, man. It's all good. You got it, bro.
Nah,
They got it, dog.
nah,
Got it.
nah.
Even solo leveling had a bomb ass episode, and then it had a dip, and it was another bomb ass episode, bro. Like, don't forget,
I
man.
mean,
Don't
that's
forget.
fine. Like, we can't compare everything to solo leveling. At the same time, like for
It's the
solo leveling,
standard.
we
Solo
understood
is
everything. We understood everything that was happening. We don't understand really much of anything that's going on in Super Q. And granted, they are like broadening the world, so you can understand it. But it's
yeah,
going like that major point, like you keep bringing up. We don't know how Wayne all of a sudden has this click to be like, yeah, I could do this. I could do double barrel backflips. And like he does. He's never been that kind of guy, but now all of a sudden he's that kind of guy.
I guess
Like,
you can have to say the same for Jim Woo, right? Like, I don't know why I never questioned that before, but Jim Woo he used to be like a level E rank hunter, and like
yeah,
how did he all of a sudden just get all these special talents and shit? I'm talking about as far as martial arts though.
I mean, he doesn't necessarily do martial arts though. I mean, he is. I mean, he has weapons. Like he's not too much
He
of a
has stuff,
fisticuffs. I think the only time we seen him do fisticuffs like that was when he was fighting Eagles. But
um in the Demon Monarch.
damn, I don't remember that. I don't know if I have to go back and watch it.
No, I mean, but still though, I mean, maybe not hand to hand, but with weapons too. Like he
He's
wasn't
always
like,
had a dagger. I mean, he
but he
wasn't
was,
nice, but he always had a dagger. He already knew like what he want to specialize in. But at the same time, you got to think too. At least for Jin Woo, we actually seen his progression. We seen what he started up as. We seen what he had to do to level up as well. Because I wouldn't be surprised if they came out of nowhere and they was like, for Wayne, you can level up now, and it's not just gems. Which is another thing that's kind of weird about Super Q two. Like you can have one person. I guess in a way that's like her version. Q, the girl that was with Stone. I guess for her, like either fighting people or getting blood is like her equivalent of getting gems to level up. So I guess maybe if I compare it like that, it makes sense. But if she actually gets to fight people and level up, and fucking Wayne's shit is go collect gems to level up,
well, no, I mean, it could be different too. Like as far as she could have been meaning like maybe Wayne is gonna push her to level up, right? You got to think like, I mean, that's a traditional level up in the anime sense where you fight a stronger enemy and then you come out the battle as a victor, you become stronger, right? Like that's
that wasn't what happened. Though she got stronger during the fight, and that's when I
right,
Stone intervened because she was going to go on berserk, and shit was really
right,
going to go out of hand.
because he
But
was
she
a strong,
wasn't winning though.
because he was a stronger fighter. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, no, but I mean, I get what you're saying, but like usually, like from what you're saying, it's when you defeat that stronger character or that stronger opponent, you get that level up. You don't get that level up just because you fight him and you lost. So
Yes,
that's
that's in general terms. I'm talking about for her though. Maybe because it was the strength of the opponent she was fighting, with the bloodlust and everything else. Maybe that's why she was able to, say that she can go to the next level. That's what I'm saying.
yeah, and that's like what I was saying earlier. Like I think like it was her being able to like drink his blood. 'Cause I remember her saying something about his blood did blah blah blah, and that's why she kept
Yeah,
like biting him and trying to lick blood. So maybe
yeah. But
blood is like her gems.
hey, but saying this is only the eighth episode, man. They're really starting to introduce and broaden the environment. I mean, broaden the universe.
Yeah,
So hopefully, we're able to see like or actually get a good rundown of all the different types of abilities or that people have, and what makes them unique and different. Because even the talisman guy, like he didn't have any like
physical traits.
original like human superhuman abilities, right? But he used his
Yeah,
talisman to grant him what he needed to get done.
yeah.
Which, if it was anybody but Wayne, I think he would have won for sure.
Yeah, I already knew it was gonna be that kind of ride. The studio was like, yeah, man. When when the key was like, sure, power level was only 7.
Yeah,
What?
I was like, yeah. Man. And then look, man, and even his puppet, bro. Oh, that action scene with fucking Wayne yanked that fucking puppet, bro. I was like,
Oh, so he did like the little like yo-yo punch shit.
yeah, bro. I
There's a
was
lot of greatness in there, man. I mean, honestly, I like the scene where he had the puppet go onto the other side of the room, and he was sitting there doing the little fucking key blast thing.
yeah,
Like, yeah, that shit was dope too. Oh yeah,
bro.
that's the
Even
only
when
part I did. Oh, go ahead.
no, I'm about to say, even when the puppet yanked fucking Wayne, it took him outside the fucking warehouse, swung his ass around, came back in.
That was dope.
That shit is
That's,
cool, bro.
I said like how they did the physics because bruh's face was like flapping and shit because he was
I'm about to
getting
watch that shit
fucking.
again tonight. I'm about to watch that shit again tonight.
It's just dope, man. Like for all the people that's watching, go watch episode 7 of Super Q. Hopefully you can find it. Just Google, Bing, Yahoo,
Yeah,
whatever. AOL search, however you gonna look for it.
Crunchy, y'all need to add some anime, dog. Crunchyroll, I'm telling you right now, add it.
Yeah. But another knock that I remember too. I can't remember how I was called a key blast. I don't remember how it was going down, but the big key blast where Wayne deflected it with his shovel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I, I I didn't understand it, and I didn't like it because like so Wayne's in the middle for the viewers that didn't watch it. Like Wayne gets hit by this energy blast, if you will, and he gets fully consumed by it. Once you see the smoke, you see his big old hole that's way bigger than Wayne's silhouette.
Yeah.
And once the smoke clears, whipped out his shovel, which has like this little tiny circle that it went through, and they have it like placed to where like he can look out. Wayne can look through the hole on the shovel and look at I'll just say his opponents. I can't remember his name, but like it didn't make any sense. You had this tiny ass hole in this shovel, but this whole like fucking what 25 foot gaping hole that went to like three walls was behind you,
Well,
and the only thing that happened to you was like a little bit of smudge on the clothes and a hole in a fucking regular ass farmer shovel. Like it didn't make sense to me, man. I had to knock it for that.
um, yeah, I can see that. But even that part was funny though, bro. Like that whole
Oh yeah,
transition was funny, man. Um, but like I said, it's not perfect, but it is
nah,
uh far above average and far above a lot of these other animes. When it comes to fight sequences, man, and also too the ending of it, right? Like Yao gets shot, bro. Like
yeah.
the whole thing about his whole mission is over at that point.
Yeah, and
But
I'm sorry. Yeah, you sure. Like, there's a lot of like we going through some of the episodes, but I think episode 7 had a lot to like kind of really go back and think about. But I was confused as fuck. Um, Again at the end. No, this wasn't even the end. This is right before episode 7 started.
okay,
When old dude that fights Wayne leaves the room and leaves Lau and his uncle. 'Cause right before he left him, Yao was like, hey, I'll give you some more money to take him out. Anything, like, please go take him out. And old dude's little ventriloquist puppet is like, I thought I told you, ain't no amount of money is going to be able to control me, or you can't order me with money. And he shoots this little blast. But his uncle comes through and he just walks it like it's nothing. And it's weird because Lao doesn't, it seems like he's relying on these people with superpowers, but he doesn't really acknowledge what his uncle can do. And he seems like he's pretty strong if he was able to swipe that away. Granted, there's not much I can compare off of, but
yeah.
I think it's easy to say that. I'm safe to say that.
And, I mean, his uncle was like a triple OG. Especially like the way he carries himself and the way he didn't want her to want him to hit what's his name, Yao. Because he was about to crash out on Yao, bro. He was like, I wouldn't advise that,
I
young
mean,
man.
I mean,
Young man,
technically he did at the end of the day. So, like 4 shots to the
he
back,
crashed out on her
something like that. Yeah.
7. But I mean,
So,
but what I'm saying is, his uncle seemed like a triple OG. Like, okay, we're gonna do this little bullshit just so we can get the Quinn Q, right? Just so we can get the Q,
yeah, Quinn.
and after that you do what you want, kind of shit. But we ain't gonna unnecessarily hit an innocent woman. You know what I'm saying? That's how he was moving. But I don't think he recognizes his true strength, and maybe it's the secret. Maybe he don't know. Maybe he just was nice back in the day, and then he stopped. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Maybe.
like Uncle Iroh. Is it Uncle Iroh?
The last airbender? Yeah.
Yeah, like Iroh. You know what I'm saying? Triple OG from back in the day. Um, but episode 7, man. Not only the fights, man, but then you got the fucking devastating shit that happened at the end of the episode, which I was just like, damn, dog. So he came through, but he came through like it was. I mean, I don't know, because I think his powers had something to do with time too. So maybe it wasn't too late for him to save her or whatever. I don't know, man. But it was super weird. And maybe
Yep.
Wayne has to fight Q, bro. Like, how dope would that be, man?
I mean, I guess we'll see because I'm still just kind of stomped on just what Hugh said or Quinn said on the way out. Like, I'm responsible for superhumans, and I'll be the one to straighten this out. You're not even strong enough to protect Yao, so stay out of it. Like, I'm like, what? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
because I mean, they did all this shit just to get to him. Like that was
yeah,
the
yeah,
whole deal. So like, yeah, like he's saying, like, yo, it's my fault for all this. I got it. Chill, like you weak, bro. That's why you in there and you blew up your cue, dog. You in there with your brain fried. You know what I'm saying? You got y'all shot. I'll take it over from here. Go home, weakling. But yeah, man, I'm interested to see the next episode. But we can't stay on this too much longer, man. Um, I'm giving this episode 100 out of 100. What you gonna give it, bro?
Uh, I give
Oh,
it 9.9.
excuse me. I think episode 8 is a 8. Well, 7. I give it a 7.
Uh,
Just because
I
it
give it.
pushed the plot forward, man. Um, it wasn't filler. It was one of those episodes like, yeah, we just came off. It's a downer, but we just came off
Yeah,
a hell of a high, and now we got to smooth it out a little bit to move on with the plot. So yeah, I give it a 7.
yeah. I mean, it's definitely moving the plot along, but it's hella rushed, and you can't feed the audience something and then you just completely just dump it off to the wayside. I'm gonna give it a 5.5. Like, they could have did better with that.
All right, man, you can't be too gracious. I know how you are. The anime review antagonist, the bleach all-time hater. Appreciate you. Uh, moving along though, man, already at an hour. Where's my
Yeah, we don't
anime?
have to talk about that.
Huh?
That one garbage ass one. We ain't got to talk about that one.
Nah, we talking about that shit, bro. Welcome back, guys. If you just tuning in, this is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 22 on your boy Jay Sama. This is my boy Dap, anime review antagonist, bleep hater, all-time regulator. Hey, we talked about Super Q, Devil May Cry, Windbreaker, and now we're about to get into one of Dap's favorite animes that he just recently told us about. The beginning after the end. Saga of Pure Ass season 1 episode 4. Hey, let
Yep.
me get with my producers, man. Looks like somebody changed up some of the content up here.
I think they did it on their own. Like, for whatever reason, they never actually finished the whole title. Like, they just finally revealed the whole title.
Let me start off by saying, man, this anime had a lot of hype surrounding it. When the release date came out, saying that this was going to be the next best anime. Solo leveling just stopped. This one was going to pick up and take off. And I even seen a petition online for fans saying that uh, they're gonna petition the fact that the anime for this anime sucks so fucking bad that they need to redo it. They need to re-release it. But yeah, man, we're at episode 4. Those of y'all who don't know, Dap has a 4 episode rule where after 4 episodes he pretty much says yeah or nay on it. Where you stand at with this, man?
I was hoping you was gonna do the review first. So even going off what you said, I think I just speaking to the audience, it's always up to you to go figure out how great an anime is. Don't be going off the hype. You go figure out if the hype is actually there. Um, and then I'll leave by saying this anime so ass. I didn't even watch this. I straight up did not watch this. It's just ass, man. It is so ass.
What's so ass
I did
about it,
not
bro?
watch it.
I thought this episode
The,
was okay.
the fight choreography from the past 3 episodes. And if you gotta think about it too, this anime is trying to sell, like, granted, obviously there's more story to be going on, but just from the start, this anime is trying to sell you on a dude that's out here killing fucking women and children and trying to portray it like he's gonna be like the good guy of the fucking series. Get out of here.
Hold on, what you mean? Hold on, what you mean by that?
Remember, I think it's episode 2 when he has this dude, this father and husband. begging to King Arthur, please don't kill my family. I
Yeah,
think he's saying, please don't kill my family or whatever. But he just took it into his own hands and just kill him right there in front of him.
yeah,
Like, I mean, this dude's a straight up tyrant. Like,
yeah,
and this dude's gonna be the main hero that we're gonna be, or I would say hero, but the main character we out here rooting for at
yeah,
the end of the day. Nah, we good.
yeah. He was saved by Sylvie, and now he knows. Now he knows the issues that he was facing before in his past life. That he can't be doing that anymore. And now he's gonna be a sole protector of his friends and family that he loves. That's kind of like the gist of the show.
So they don't ask for too.
Hey man, I thought this episode here, man, just being objective about the show. I think episode 4 was all right. Um, they was out in the wilderness, saved a young girl being assaulted by a group of hound dogs, and
How did
you
that
know,
action go?
huh?
How did that action go?
I think they put. I think they put the budget in the wrong shit when it comes to the fight, man. Because like their mana energy and shit, that is
Mhm.
it's illustrated perfect. Like it's good. It's just that when it actually gets um to the motion of the fight, it's B-rated, man. Like I don't know, man. Like it's like, oh shit, we don't have enough money for this. But they put all the money into the aura. Like I don't understand. Like the mage aura and shit. He was like, "Oh, okay, I'm a mage too." And then like his shit was going. I was like, "Oh, okay." Like they're about to fight. And then when it did, I was like, "What?" But it was more. I will say this: it was more than when the fight sequence when they had first like pulled over the carriage and shit with his mom and dad and shit, and everybody in there. It was definitely more than just the freeze frames. Um, I would say that. So as the show progresses, the fights are progressing too. That's my takeaway from it.
You mean like there's more, or you mean like they're getting better?
They're getting better. The fights are getting better.
They should have been better from the get go, man.
Yeah, we only on
That's
episode 4, man.
bro.
Damn. Everybody can't
You
be
know,
super cute. Everybody can't be super cute in solo.
nah, bro. Cause that's like the way their animation was so shitty. They might as well just be giving us the rough drafts, no color, just all sketch for a whole episode, and gradually make it better throughout the series. That might as well be the same shit that they're doing. Like, nah, that's uncalled for, bro. That's unnecessary. That's unprofessional. That's ass. Like, get out of here. Like, they can listen to the people that say do this shit over. Stop what you're doing and do it over, or make it better the next episode. Then go back and rehash the first 4 or 5 episodes and make them on the same level as the new production to have a complete, clean production series like it should have been in the first place.
Something, man. Someone gotta go. But since you love this series so much and you like this episode so much, what are you rating it?
Man, shit, they can get a -10 too. And that's
A
offsite.
negative 10 for this episode?
I'll give it a 0 because I didn't watch it. I'm gonna give it a -10. I didn't watch it, so I give it a 0.
You didn't watch this episode?
I didn't watch
Oh my god.
it. I
Ladies
told you
and
that.
gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. Damn, bro. So you didn't even give it a try?
Hell no.
All right, man. Moving on. Moving on. Um, let's go ahead and get into My Hero, man. My Hero Academia Vigilante series, Vigilante season actually. Let me just go ahead. Can I go first on this one, man?
Go for it, man. It's not getting any better.
Listen, man. I know
Yeah.
we might have some My Hero fans tuning in. Listen, this shit is trash so far. 3 episodes in and it's trash. All right. The MC's trash. Um, the only character I really care about is fucking Knuckles. Everybody else trash. Um, you know, the X-Men wannabes are trash. These are fucking middle schoolers, bro. They look like grown ass men. Let me just
Yes,
say that. The
yes.
villains are trash. This episode 3, dude turns into a super creepy ill. That shit was trash. Um, and My Hero loves to do this shit where it's like, okay, we have a trash ass episode. It's really just filler, but we're gonna bring All Might in. Um, damn, what's the fire dude name?
Endeavor.
We're gonna bring Endeavor. We're gonna bring in Hawks. We're gonna bring in these people, and yeah, we're gonna bring in these people and just let the fans be happy. Woo! Ah man, fuck that. This whole episode was trash, dog. You didn't need to put All Might in this shit. You didn't need to put Endeavor in this shit. You know what I'm saying? And then it was only them like coming in for like 2 seconds. Like, who gives a fuck? This episode was filler. I didn't like it at all. And this is how My Hero wants you to do you on the episode 3. Like, this wasn't the time or place for this episode. And then they try to tease you at the end of the episode, like, who's really the enemy? You know, these vigilantes don't know what they're getting into. Well, like, yeah, motherfucker, we don't know. We don't know who's giving these people this, instant villain shot, turning them into a quirk, that they only use for 2 seconds. They don't know how to use it, and that's why a person with no quirk can beat them. Get the fuck out of here.
Not necessarily, because Knuckle Duster couldn't land a hit on whatever his name was because he was too slippery or too slimy.
Too fucking slimy, bro. What a perfect animal to be a creep. Slimy and
That's it,
slithery.
right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I completely agree with you, man. It's sad. But first, before I go any further with anything else, I say commend aside. For those who didn't read my
Right.
comment on the last video, for those who didn't read my comment on the last video, I was completely wrong on the last episode about Kochi being one of the all for one holders and shit. Completely wrong. It's not nowhere near the same dude. Totally different court. It's not a thing. Um, yeah, and that shows how we keep pure ignorance over here. I ain't reading shit to know shit. I'm purely going off speculation. And that shit was very the fuck wrong. But yeah, man, this episode was filling. Like literally the first 15 minutes of this episode, you could
Oh,
have took it out and you would have got progression. I didn't need to see. I'm bad. I can't even think of her name. Also, I didn't need to see Pop Step dancing in the streets performing a song again. We already seen that. Um, I didn't need to see one of her admirers take trigger and be triggered. They have a whole chase scene trying to catch him. It didn't lead to anything. It didn't amount to anything. It didn't further show like where he got it from. And if they were to do it like that, it just could have been nothing better. It,
yeah.
it really sucks. It really sucks. I think I found more stuff that I'm not liking about the series than I do like because I'm not liking that every time somebody out of the team is falling out the sky, they are magically falling on bags of trash. Like this society,
Like,
this community, this city, yeah, like they have a major fucking trash problem. Why is there so many trash bags everywhere in the fucking city? It's just ridiculous. Also, I hate the way that they represent or not represent, present people that take trigger. Like, why is every person that takes trigger, their tongue turns fucking super long just to show off that their tongue is black, so that we know they took trigger. Like, it's very unorthodox. Right? If anything, I wish they just had a black spot on their neck at this point to show that they had trigger instead of for their tongue fucking being black, and then the only way to find out is them having their fucking tongue fall out their fucking mouth and stuff. The whole fight, just to show that they're getting on trigger. Like, it's just unnecessary.
Bro, that's what happens,
Um,
man. That's what happens when you take trick.
I mean, I just wish their tongue didn't have to. They said their tongue turns black. They didn't say their tongue grows long, bigger and longer
Yeah, that's just one of the
after they
things.
take it too. It's just stupid. It's stupid. Uh, yeah, man, we didn't need to see none of that, man. We didn't need to see Knuckle Duster and Pop Step going to the coach's house and moving in and all that. So that whole like, I don't, you can't even call it sparkle. That whole
Filler,
back and forth.
filler.
That's a whole bunch of nothing. It really is just a whole bunch of nothing. Got virtually nothing out of it. And then, just like Jay Thomas said, we got probably like 10 seconds of them showing all these characters from the original My Hero series when they should be focusing on the people that's going to be the stars of the Vigilante series. Like, I don't know what we're doing. I really don't.
Nah, that's just man, that's just their way of like, here, man, y'all take something for this episode. Fuck, get out of our face. You know what I'm saying? Like man,
I
go
mean,
give me
like
that
some
shit
fan service
from
like that would have been good. Like if it actually showed like congruent action. Like it literally just showed what we call, at least what I like to call, flash animation. Like you saw the villains, it showed a still picture of All Might. Then it showed a still picture of All Might hitting the villain. Then it showed a still picture of All Might standing on top of the villain. Then it showed a still picture of him never. Then it showed
lazy.
a still picture of never hitting the villain. Like that's all they like. Yeah, man. Maybe this wasn't a good week, man. Super
You said
cute
maybe it
within
was.
the highlight. Maybe it wasn't, man.
I mean,
It's that.
May Cry is super cute is the only thing that's really carrying this right now. But that leads me to my next. Oh, what are you gonna get this episode?
I get a five, man. Possibly lower than that.
I'll give it a 5.
4.5. 4.5.
Ooh, okay, I'm giving it a fucking 2, man. Trash. Good night. Take it out. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Where's My Anime. This is episode 22. Thank you for rocking with us tonight. Um, Tonight we went over Windbreaker, Devil May Cry, Super Q, the beginning after the end, Saga of Pure Ash, My Hero Vigilante Season 1. And next up, um, this this anime is growing on me a little bit, man. To Be Hero X. Oh, hey guys, you watching? Go ahead and throw us a comment in the comment box. Let us know what you're thinking. Let me know if you disagree with that or agree with me. We'll put the comment in here like so, like, yo, Jason, what you said was pretty dope. Go ahead and put it out there. We'll go ahead and put it up here, man, and read it. You know, your thoughts and views and opinions on whatever we talking about. We'll go ahead and run it up there. But moving along though, 2D Hero X Season 1 Episode 3. Yeah, hey, this anime is growing on me, man. Can't even I can't even lie to you. So this episode has Nice in it, and oh man, what's the other guy's name? Is it
Permanent.
Furman? Which I'll go in details about Furman later. But this anime, man, it's real interesting how the people give their heroes power and how they have to, manipulate and do things in order to get the praise from the population, so that they can move up on the hero rankings and stuff like that. I thought this episode was interesting how they're still kind of developing Nice's character to where he's real sympathetic and empathetic towards others. Um, and also too, like trying to figure out what is his real desire, like what is it that he really wants to do, because I think he's a little torn right now about exactly what he wants to be, whether he really wants to be a hero or he wants to be Hero X, right? Um, but I think the best part of the episode was at the end, um, which was real dope. I do have some questions, like I was asking you, like, yo, how you even become a villain? And what gives you powers to become a villain, in this universe? And how do you have to conduct yourself in order to do that? Does that mean that you just have to fight a hero and then you automatically become a villain, or do you just have to have like evil thoughts in your head and then, it somehow conjures up into you becoming a villain of some sort? because I see how you can become a hero, um, by Firm Guy, or like the way he became a hero after he saved that little girl, in the fire and stuff. Um, which they showed some clips of Firm Man, and that shit was funny, bro. But um,
Yeah.
you know, we saw how you can
Yeah.
become a hero, and it's like technically, did we really see how you become a villain? Um, because the way she did was just through um, sadness and
Embarrassment,
anger,
more like empathy. Yeah.
yeah, and anger too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't know, man. Like this whole universe is kind of tricky, man. I like this episode. Um, it wasn't bad. It's still building, the story along. So what do you think about it?
Yeah, yeah. It's not a bad episode. I agree with just about everything you said. It's still progressing the story. It still has those little potholes where you don't quite understand exactly how villains. I kind of still don't understand how heroes work per se. So how Firm for this episode, um, Lent, Loud, no, damn, how you pronounce his name?
What are you talking about?
The main character,
Oh,
Loud.
I just call him
Damn,
Night.
just nice. Yeah, we just call him nice.
Night. Hey, you remember when Fat used to be like nice?
He still does that. Still one of the best handlers ever.
Nice. Does that.
Everybody start doing that more often. So nice. Was talking to basically what his I guess you would say publicist or manager, probably a little bit of both.
Yeah,
She was
manager.
saying like, yeah, she was like, all right, we're gonna shoot for being one of the top 10 heroes, and the top number one hero was Furman. And so they give a little backstory on Furman. He was a firefighter. He's going to go stop this fire. The little girl was in the fire. And I don't remember what his name was before Furman, but he was just a regular person, regular firefighter, if you will. He went into the building to go save a little girl. And when he got to her, a piece of the building was falling, and it was going to crush both of them. You know? But he called the building, and he did to the best of his humanly capable body could to hold up that piece of the building from crushing him and her. And that's where kind of the confusion starts to come in because they were able to get rid of the fire. He saved the old girl. And the whole time, the little girl's, she's still in fear and stuff, but she's, cheering on and encouraging Furman to, you can do this, I believe in you, this type of thing.
Yeah, that's how
And
you became a hero.
I mean, but like in this reality, like yeah, I can see being called a hero, but like when you say they're called a hero in their reality, they actually have powers that come with it.
Oh,
So Farman gets his power, and basically he's just a guy that's just like he's damn near like a tree or a building, more rather. Like he's damn near stiff. Like I don't think he can bend no more than like what, like 20 degrees, probably not even that much.
he's firm.
Yeah, like he's like stiff. Stiff might even be a better word for it. Like he's just super stiff. He can still walk around and shit. Like he's super stiff, super durable, whatever. For an example, what made him the number one hero, he was out in the middle of the street. I think he was on his phone or drinking something, and there was this high speed chase between a super fast hero and a super fast villain. And the super fast villain was getting away from the heroes that was chasing him, and he wasn't paying attention. He ran in the firm and just splat. And he got rewarded for being the top hero for taking out this villain.
I
And
didn't, I didn't think he was. I didn't think he was the top hero though.
to firm,
Yeah,
he was just one of the top 10. Is that what
yeah,
you're saying?
Yeah, he's in the top 10, but
Indeed.
he's not because the top hero is Hero X.
I guess so, yeah. 'Cause, yeah, she did say that we want to be the top hero, the number one, which is Hero. Yeah, okay, I guess, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
I guess that makes it a little bit better because I was like, damn, they progressing the story quick as fuck for him to be
yeah,
the
yeah.
first number one hero already.
Nah. I think he's like number 10.
But, but yeah, he got his hero status for just standing in the road and a villain not paying attention to splatting. But I guess if you perceive it as being a hero, the same girl that he saved some time past, I'm assuming she's like, I'm gonna just for the sake of assuming, I'm saying she's like 18, 19. And she goes by the name of Wolf Girl, and I think she had like a high, I guess she was a pretty high villain, I guess,
Pretty
since
what?
a pretty high level villain or whatever, since Nice's boss was like, hey, to help build up your reputation as a hero, you're gonna take out Wolf Girl. So I mean, I guess she had to be somewhere up there, but from what we've seen from her, it didn't seem like she actually causes like people harm. See, she'll do harm to the public, as far as structures, at least from what we've seen. Because her thing was she wanted to take out the statue that was made in Furman's image for what he did for the little girl.
Yeah,
But the little girl noticed like all the problems that having the stature and the title of Furman came with, and it made her sad knowing what he was going through and what he had to maintain to keep that status because she knows he could have been doing better as just like livability and being happy in life. Um, so her plan is take out take down Furman's statue, and she does. Furman gets to the scene. He
blew
catches
that shit. Blew that shit off Plymouth Rock.
oh shit, she did though.
Damn.
She fucked up that whole block.
Yeah. Surprisingly, didn't hurt nobody, but she fucked that whole block up. Um,
Nobody.
yeah, and then the statue came down, and motherfucker, he was holding firm. He was holding firm on that statue.
Yeah, until it's like, oh, I mean, so like, is it safe to say that his little leg braces was part of his powers? Because his leg braces
Yeah.
gave out when he was holding up his statue.
Well, see, that's the thing, man. Like, you got to think about it. In this universe, the people, the people give you your powers, and the reason why I say that is, well, maybe I wouldn't say give you your powers, but or maybe they do. I don't. Anyway,
It's weird.
in the way that you use your powers, the people have control over that too. Because you remember, Moon, she can only teleport, next to Nice side, right? She can teleport anywhere
Yeah,
else, and that wasn't because of her, but that was because of the fans, right? So, with that being said, if you remember, in Wolf King's throwback when she was in the classroom and stuff, and
yeah.
she was drawing Furman. It was, oh, that's not Furman. Furman's like a machine. You know what I'm saying? Like they were describing him as something, not as a man, right? Something,
Yeah, his teacher would picture him crying, and she was like, "Yeah, man, Furman, don't cry."
yeah,
Yeah,
something bionic. So it's like, is that could possibly where his fucking legs that came from, where people just thought that he, was unbreakable, or he couldn't, or he could hold up anything. You get what I'm saying? Like in order,
hey, that might have been. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was saying in order for him to do so, like that's what he would, in his mind, he would be supported by that, by his braces, being firm. Like, yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to put the pieces together here, but I
Yeah,
think that's why he had it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think I got you. I think it was more like symbolism because everything that happened, everything that was there was, I wouldn't say of his own creation, but it was of his influence because he ended up in a spot holding up his own statue, which was made up in his image to kind of show and uphold this image, and basically in a way, his image was way more than he could bear, and that broke his. I wouldn't say his will. I don't know how to word it.
or
I don't know
him
how to
wanting to
word it.
be a hero, or him wanting to be in the spotlight of being a hero, because he didn't want that shit.
Potentially. I
He didn't
mean, yeah, definitely. I mean, definitely when he at the end of it all, when so apparently after not apparently, but but what happened after the altercation between Wolf Girl, Furman, and Nice? Um, Nice leveled up, and apparently you move up on floors in this building where all the heroes are. And Nice ended up taking where Furman lived, and they had a little conversation back and forth. And Furman he's like, man, I think it's like the happiest I've ever been. Like, I'm not mad at you taking my spot or taking where I live at. I'll be out of here in no time. You know, he was congratulating them. So, yeah,
Yeah, you see the straight jacket bed that he had to sleep in, or could he lay down?
he couldn't lay down. He was still standing up. The bed was just tied to a wheel. He was standing up.
That's what I'm saying. I called it
Yeah.
shit, like, but yeah, and, did you see the clip with him trying to use the bathroom, bro?
Yeah, like he can't sit down, he can't bend his knees whatsoever. Like his legs stay straight. So just imagine trying to go through day to day life and you can't bend over. Like I'm like legit like like if this is like your whole body, like he's only able to bend like that much. So like it definitely took a toll on his life, and it was definitely a change of lifestyle, probably more for the worse than the better.
And evidently not that strong either, because like if he was like that, you should just do that fucking statue up, my boy. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I thought that immediately when Nice caught it, he got it. And at the same time, I was thinking maybe it was because the people were cheering for him too. Like, oh, it's Nice. Yeah, Nice can do it. Like, I kind of figured it was probably like a little bit of that too, possibly. But I was scratching my head at that too. I was like, man, you told me Nice can just throw this little statue and you couldn't throw it. But still a good series. I still want to see where it's going.
All right, man. What you giving what you ranking this episode?
I give this one, I give it eight. I give it eight.
Yeah, I give it like 7.5. It wasn't bad. It's growing on me though, man. It's growing on me for sure. Um, I can see this being a very good anime for sure. And the animation is beautiful too, but I add.
Oh yeah, they didn't do any 2D animation in this one. Now to think about it, I maybe am I right?
Oh, and then the end of the episode lives on a fucking cliffhanger, dog. With
Yeah, I'm definitely forward to that.
Moon. I was like, oh shit. Like I think
Yeah,
shit might get real spicy now, dog.
yeah. I'm hoping. I mean, again, speculation. I'm hoping old girl turns into a villain on this one, and then we get more insight on like what makes a villain. But we'll see. We'll see.
Who's old girl?
Moon. I hope Moon is going to become a villain because
Why?
the main thing that that turned. I wish I could remember his name. The Trooper Dare dude. That's what it is. That got Moon. The Trooper Dare dude. He got pumped up with fear fluid. I'll just call it that because I don't have a name for it. But maybe she gets pumped up with fear fluid too, and then she becomes a villain. And then maybe it kind of shows like some dark stuff pending between her. Like maybe she'll have like major hate for Nice, and maybe she'll have like kind of like an amnesia kind of thing going on, where she'll see Nice more like that person that kept me stuck in this place and didn't have me go out to be what I wanted to be because I constantly had to be by his side kind of thing. And it turns to a villain from there.
That's interesting, man. And I also want to see if Nice actually becomes, or not becomes, but is placed maybe like in that villain road just because of whatever lies that he's gonna expose about him, right? Because that's what it's really about. That's why it was telecasted, right? It was telecasted to displace the faith and belief in the people who are nice. And if that happens, his numbers are gonna go down and his powers are gonna decrease too. So next episode, bro, it should be interesting, man. Should be interesting,
Yeah,
bro, for sure.
yeah.
All right. Welcome back to another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 22. Oh, you boy, what's up, man?
Fucking mosquitoes, man.
They out here, right? Oh, you boy,
They out here.
It's my boy Dow. We've gone over a lot of animes tonight. Um, I ain't even gonna list them all. Yeah, I'll do it. We went over Windbreaker, Devil May Cry, Super Q, The Beginning After the End, My Hero Academia Vigilante. And we just wrapped up Superhero X. Next on the list is Lazarus, season one, episode 3. Um, I can't even hold you, bro. So this is what happened. I guess somehow or another, I actually watched this episode, but I don't remember watching it at all.
I mean, I can see that. I can see
But
that.
here's the thing. I think maybe I watched. I think the new episodes come out every Saturday or is it Friday?
I don't know off top. We probably should start advertising that so people can tune in and watch it too. But
Yeah, it's either every Friday or Saturday, man. And I watched it on the day of. But here's the thing: throughout the week, Prime was telling me that I already had watched it, so I was waiting on episode 4 to come out, not knowing that it was still on episode 3. So I'm not too versed with what happened on episode 3. So you can kind of take this away if you want to.
yeah, that's not bad. Again, still great, still progression story. I have to drop another commend aside. Last episode, I was saying that when they were looking for Dr. Skinner, um, I can't remember that Czech girl name, but she was saying that I was saying that she said she only found 30, but yeah, just almost really about that. It's like over 100,000 different Skinners. And this episode, like they were kind of just zooming in, showing like all these different Dr. Skinners. Like one of them they kind of focused on, it was clearly a woman laying out on the beach, but it had Dr. Skinner's face on it, and they was like, that's definitely not Dr. Skinner. Something's going on here. So she was saying like there must be some top hacker that Dr. Skinner has on payroll, and I might be able to figure out who it is. But there's not so many that I know that can actually do this. And she starts naming off like the top three hackers that could potentially help out Dr. Skinner in being able to hide his identity. And she was like, "Well, I know two of them is, and I'm number three. So we just need to figure out who these other two are, and we can go from there." And they went about doing that, and they also had some other leads because, gosh, I gotta remember his name. The black guy on the team, his professor was actually friends with Dr. Skinner, and he wanted to go find out where he was. That kind of ended up a little bit into a roundabout because he ended up going homeless, and they thought he was still at a university, and then found out he got fired, became part of the homeless community. And then they also turned out that that same homeless community, uh, God, I forgot about that. The guy, a guy that used to be in jail with Axel, um, he's like the head of the homeless community out there. So plan was go to this homeless community, go find this head of the homeless community that Axel knows, and hopefully find the professor that the black guy knows to get some kind of trail.
Yeah.
Um, and also at the same time, they had damn, how did that go down? Nah, I think that was the second mission. So they did end up finding the head of the homeless community, which I don't know if it's weird enough, but whatever. It's kind of funny, man, because they're looking for a guy called Jerry. 'Cause that's the dude that actually blew in jail. And he's going around the whole facility asking, like, where's Jerry? Where's Jerry? And everyone's like, who's Jerry? Jerry doesn't run this homeless community. Damn, what was her name? Julia? He said Julia? Julia, he said Julia's in charge of the homeless community. And then they finally run into Julia, and Julia sees Axel, and she's like, Axel, it's you. Axel's like, who's you? It's like, oh, you don't remember me? It's me, Julia. Oh yeah, I'm Jerry. I was like, oh shit. Jerry done transition into
Okay.
a woman, but she
Okay.
gives out details. Yeah. She gives out details on where old dude's professor is. He talks to the professor. He gives leads on where to go look at for where Dr. Skinner could be. And that leads them to go to, I can't remember what country, but he was adopted and his grandmother, adopted grandmother, was in another country. I can't remember what food she used to make. And they all like rhyme too, or it sounded similar anyway. But
Yo,
they end up going to this country uh, to go find her. And apparently it's a country that's not too far on the outsiders and stuff. So it's not too long when Axel and remember that the young kid that got held up by shotgun point at the last facility.
yeah,
Yeah, it gets hemmed up again. Oh, damn near hemmed up again.
okay.
Hey, we get some nice little fight sequences out of that. Axel, oh man, sorry, backtrack a little bit. We see a little bit of Axel playing a pickup game with one of the guys at the homeless center. They playing basketball for $20 for every game they win and shit. And we see a little bit of some smooth, little bit basketball animation. And Axel doing some crazy ass like off the wall flips and dunks and shit. Fucking playing basketball. It was a nice little sequence in there.
Yeah.
But going back to the other country, yeah, some outsiders notice them, and they notice the little bracelets on their arm, and they thinking they can make some money off that shit. So they jump Axel and old dude said I can't remember his name. They managed to pin him on the ground, and one of the dudes already got an axe, and they're about to fucking bring it down on him. And then dudes on the ground is like, wait, I'm just trying to find whatever Dr. Skinner's grandmother's name is, and they just stop and they're like, you know what that is? Okay, and then it just kind of just skips, and they go up to her doorstep, and they find her grandma. So they get brought up to her grandma, and from there, they ask her some questions about, when's the last time you heard from Dr. Skinner, or what was he like growing up, and she gives little backstories and spills and stuff, and also, uh, actually came up with just a good idea. He was like, well, shit, if this is his grandmother, and he said he's going to come back, he must have some emotional ties to her. Now, there's no way that he's not watching his grandmother to make sure she's all right during all this. There's some cameras around there somewhere. So they go scouring around the house to find a camera. They find the camera. At that same time, old hacker girl back at HQ picks up on the screen that they got, or that the hacker has at his grandma's house. So now they got a lead on who's working with Dr. Skinner as far as the hackers, and goes from there.
Not bad, man. Not bad. Lazarus is I mean, so far so good for me. Episode one was a real good episode, and uh, I I don't action wise, I don't think it's picked back up to that episode, but we can give it some time. But I like Lazarus though, man. I like the plot. I think the plot is going to supersede its action that it has going on in it, just because it's a really good plot. But yeah, I'm gonna watch this episode and watch this episode that's about soon. What you rating this episode?
Uh, I get it from 8.5. And again, I'm just kind of just running through it just for the sake of like time and me not sound like I'm completely rambling. But there's some good action scenes in this
I
one.
mean, you ain't gotta run through it, dog. Like you run it through
I
like
mean,
10 minutes.
I felt like I hit most of the high points from the best of my memory. So
Yeah, yeah. I mean, bro, you hit all the points in my eyes. And I didn't even watch it. So, what you giving this episode, man?
8.5.
Damn. All right, bet. I can't even hold you. I can't even. I can't even put my whole my ranking on it. But based on what you said, though, I'm sure I wouldn't be giving it no fucking 8.5. I know that. Um, Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 22. We're down to our last anime. Hit us up in the comment section if you agree with that, if you disagree with me. Let me know what y'all thinking out there. Let me know if y'all messing with these same animes we messing with. Um, Let us know how y'all feel about our reviews about it. Um,
Let
I'm
us
about
know
to
which ones
get
can
in.
go.
What? What'd you say?
Let us know which one of these can go.
Oh shit! None of them, man. None of them can
Jeez.
go, man. Without further ado, man, we're gonna get it in with Yaba Samurai Legends Season 1, Episode 3. This is the anime that's on Netflix right now. Um, this anime is growing on me, man. I think it's a sleeper. Um, you know, the aesthetics kind of threw me off when I first started watching it. Like, ah, shit, they tried to do like a little Dragon Ball, little, replication, and it really isn't Dragon Ball for real, for real. Seeing how it's moving along, like, does Yaba have like some young Goku traits? I mean, absolutely, right? But at the end of the day, like, it's not really trending in that direction. Especially with it's kind of trending more and more like fucking Naruto, as in, like, the rivals.
Naruto?
I say that because of the rival direction is going with
Yeah.
between Yaba and Obimaru. Um, so
Something like that.
it's Obimaru, bro. Like, chill. Like, that's his name. All right, on the first try. But nah, man. So Obimaru. Oh man, I can't remember the name of his fucking sword though. But he unlocks the fucking sword. And
Fuji. Is it Fuji? I know it's over L, right? Damn,
uh,
yeah, it's up with L. Fuji something.
yeah, but it unlocks the what's the term that's used for it?
Homies?
Um,
Oh, my
um,
bad, not homies. Honies?
yeah, Oni. It unlocks the Oni inside of him and stuff. So now you got horns and shit. Got the sword. Went to fucking school and challenged Yaba like, yo, come out here and get this work, and beat his ass. And then threw wind attacks at his shit, what's the old girl's name? Say Tora or Sinky or it starts with S. But anyway, he threw wind blasts in the fucking window at them and at the school, bro. I was like, yo, this dude completely shell now, bro. Complete 180. There is no honor with this guy anymore. You know what I'm saying? He's either fucking, you know, get busy or nothing. And I was like, damn, they're moving this shit pretty fast, bro. Um,
Yes.
so we got the initial fight. Yama gets his ass beat. He goes back. He's crying and whimpering and shit. Like, yo, I ain't strong. And then his daddy show up. I'm like, bro, like, I know his dad nice with this shit, bro. Like I wonder if we gonna see him fight ever. You know what I'm saying?
In due time.
Like, we know bro dad's nice, man. Like, yo, stop playing. Um, which also begs the question, like, why couldn't he go get the fucking sword? I mean, he know where it is. His dad,
Oh.
um, because
Well, I thought he said he didn't. I thought he said he didn't know where it was at. Or did he say he knew where it was at and old girl knew where it was at?
yeah, he did. He knew what the name of the mountain was. Um, but yeah, man, so honestly, man, the story is moving a lot faster than I thought it would. I thought we was about to get like a little long journey of him going up the mountain. I thought we was
Yeah.
going to get a journey about him just trying to find the mountain. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought it was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, bro, typical anime shit. And I'm glad that they're fucking progressing it the way they are. So, we can get to the fucking
Meat and potatoes.
meat and potatoes, right? Like, we ain't gotta go through a whole saga of fucking Yaba just trying to find the mountain, trying to find Mr. Yamamoto, right? Like, we ain't gotta do all that shit, man. Um, Found it. Oh, old man found the sword, and now, okay, I'm like, okay, we're gonna get like a couple episodes on the training arc of him trying to master the technique. I'm okay with that, yo. I'm okay with everything that's happening right now. I am okay. Um, I know that you said initially that you probably wouldn't like the sword mechanic, because shit was coming out of it and stuff. But I think they did a good job of illustrating that to us. It didn't come off like it didn't come off putting. I would say like it came off like okay, that's cool. It was fluid, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah. What are your thoughts about this episode?
Well, just a bigger world where you left off at. But from what I was talking about, it was mostly how they presented it in the intro. If they do like how they did the intro, as far as them shooting out blasting the swords,
Real just
it might get a
shit.
yeah, yeah. Like it was just like this little beam that just came out the tip of the sword, and I was just like, ugh, that doesn't it doesn't look great. But
Fair enough.
to pick up on the series though, yeah, yeah. Only Mario he came to school, man. He wasted no time. He went straight to it. He called out Yabo,
Bring your ass here, boy.
and Yabo answered the call. He came flying from the doggone school window, which was dope. That little dash dart, little attack he did from the school window down the hill, that was dope.
Motherfucker said,
Uh,
"Oh shit, you got a real sword."
yeah, 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 yeah.
Like that
And
little blue shit, like it was nothing.
yeah, and the whole fight scene to me was amazing. The only part that I didn't like and it didn't make any sense was at one point after Yabo darted down from the school window and Omimaru cut his bamboo sword. You know, he had to improvise with something else, and I think he ended up ducking behind like uh, a table or something, a chair or something like that, to dodge one of his attacks. And he ended up getting a metal pole from there. This metal pole had already got cut by Omimaru's attack, but he grabs it and he's using that as an improvised weapon to continue to fight Omimaru. I don't know how you go from he already done cut this item before Yaba picked it up to all of a sudden now it's durable to attacks just because Yaba's using it as an improvised weapon. I honestly didn't like that. It didn't make any sense. But besides that, the fighting sequences for all that is dope. I mean, goddamn, Omimaru fucking was so dedicated to taking out Yaba right there. He cut the school damn near in half. Or not even that, he did cut it in half. Like he wasn't asking people to move out the way. Like he wasn't making sure that nobody was getting harmed. Like this was like a complete shit. I think it's safe to say 360 the character probably for him.
Yeah, but
Like he's
this motherfucker had no training though. Wasn't that a little confusing? Like this motherfucker had no training
uh
with the sword, with the uh whatever the name of the sword was. Like he didn't have any training with it. He just
I
went down
mean
and
I,
and grabbed that bitch. He ain't had no training, bro.
I mean to play devil's advocate a little bit, he did stumble upon it at night, and then it was that morning when he got up and he was like, I forgot what he said. He said something about the wind, and it was before he went to school. He did like a little sword slash, and he ended up cutting a pillar or whatever. And then that's the last you see of him until he goes walking up to the school. So I mean, oh, and then he also had those. He has scrolls or scribes or something like that that he was able to read, get knowledge of about the stuff. Because remember at the end of the episode, like he had a whole like little scroll and stuff that he was reading, and that's how he found out about the thunder, the opposite version of his sword too. So I mean, it's safe to say he probably picked up some knowledge, or he did pick up knowledge before he went out there and start doing what he did.
Practice with the sword though. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, he wasn't doing nothing too crazy. I mean, at the same time, I mean, Yaba did still manage to get some blows on him. So, well, I think he actually just got a blow on him. I don't even think he got some blows. But
He went crazy with the sword though. That's all I'm saying.
yeah, yeah. And then go back to what you were saying. I do love the pacing. The pacing, like I'm starting to think this is probably only going to be like. I feel like this might be only 12 episodes. I'd be surprised if it was 24 episodes. Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised per season like 12 episodes. Just from like the pacing that we got so far on just episode three.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, we get to see Yabo get possessed by the lightning god of the sword that he is up getting.
yeah,
So we know that's a thing. It kind of comes off. Damn, was it before or after? I think it was looking like some Super Saiyan type shit because like his hair was just like.
yeah. I'm glad you brought that up, man. Glad you brought that up. The hair was going up, but they didn't give him like the gold tint. I was like,
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
goodness, man. Thank goodness.
I
I see what
mean,
y'all doing there.
yeah. I mean, the inspiration is definitely there, just in a different route, or at least presented differently. Yeah, I didn't care too much about how like the lightning demon possession form looked like, but what he was doing was pretty dope. I mean, shit. What's his name? Uh, Emotion? What was that name? The guy who was the
It's
protector
like,
of
it's
the
like
lightning sword.
Miyamoto.
Miyamoto. No, I like that. But I mean, shit. Miyamoto was able to take him out with some tree branches,
Yeah, to the
which is
back of the
pretty
fucking
crazy.
neck. To the back of the
Yeah,
neck.
yeah. Right, and it's crazy that he wasn't able to pull like the lightning sword had like some Excalibur type shit to it. Like it was stuck in the ground, and only the legendary swordsman could pull it. And he wasn't able to pull it. And he was forced to just guard the sword until a legendary swordsman was able to pull the sword out of the. It was in the ground. It wasn't really in the stone. But yeah, but I love the pacing of it. It's nice. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing the next episode, especially now that we know that Omimaru knows about the lightning sword, so we know they're about to clash again.
Oh yeah, for sure. I just hope he has time to train a little bit so he can get, you know, handle of the sword and shit. But what are you giving this anime, man? What you giving this episode?
Uh, I get it from 8.5 too. I will say that too. Now that's just going back to the pacing. I think I'm hoping the training ain't gonna be that bad because like even the short time we seen him train doing the blind technique, just sitting like press like he's using that already, and that was they didn't take a whole arc for him to learn that shit. That was just like
Yeah,
maybe 7 minutes of screen time, and we already seen him using that shit. So I definitely look up. I'm looking forward to seeing how they do the training arc.
yeah, for sure, for sure. No, I'm giving this one a 9, man. It was good. Had some good action in there. Progressed the plot. Had a little story in there too. So I'm always down for that. For sure. Um, I said this was our last anime, but I forgot we got one more left on the list. Um, Damn, did we do this? Oh, we didn't do this last episode.
Nah,
Yeah. So for those of you who are new, tuning in, um, Go Go Loser, uh, is it's on Hulu and it's a good anime. It's still on season one, which it should be on season two, but it's just season one extendo for right now.
yeah,
Um, Good anime, man. Uh, Nothing about it is really gonna blow you away. However, there are multiple components that are good in the show, though. So
said
like
nothing. You
I
know
know,
that's
I
not true.
mean, like nothing. Well, when I say nothing, I mean like nothing in particular, right? Like, is the story good? Yeah, the story is good, but is it blow you away good? I wouldn't say so. Is the fighting in it good? I mean, the fighting in it's alright. It's good. Does
It
it blow
can't be.
you away? Nah, not really. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what I'm saying is, like, it doesn't have like one specific thing that actually blows you away about it. However, it's very well rounded. And it has a lot of good traits about it. Um,
Yeah,
that's how I see Go Go Loser. Uh, and it's episode 14. Is this Yeah, let's stop at those. So this is the second one.
yeah.
Past the extendo. Um, Season two is off to a little slow pace. They talk about Blue fucking getting nabbed up by Petrol. Um, we didn't get any real action in episode 14. In fact, we got a little bit more about the universe and um how many boss monsters there really are that's left. But I think it's what 8 left, something like that.
Nah, it's only five. They killed
Okay,
seven. There's only five left.
that's right. You know what I mean? It's just like this episode's just like okay, and what? You know what I mean? Like let's just go ahead and get on with it, man. But we got to see the powers of the um snake boss, uh, the schoolhouse and stuff. I guess that's cool, man. But like I said, man, I'd rather see some fucking I'd rather see some hands flying. I'd rather see, some blades twirling and whirling, wheeling and dealing something. So this episode was alright, man, but I wasn't too impressed. I really wasn't impressed with episode one. I mean, episode 13. Other than the fact that we got to see the Red Ranger just being super unhinged, right? That dude crashes out and then puts a smile on his face. Um,
Yeah,
the one thing I did take away too from episode 14 is that I guess the Red Ranger had been doing some digging or some investigating, but he has um shit. What's his name? Fighter D. Kind of like in his grasp of what could possibly could have happened to the Blue Ranger. So we did get that little snippet, like I guess they're under a microscope.
yeah.
So yeah, man, what do you think about it?
Got me. That shit. But, yeah, episode 14, man. It wasn't really much to this one. I definitely preferred episode 13 more than 14. Um, 14, it just gives more insight on how the squads are broke up and how I want to say how what the not what it kind of gives insight on what every segment of the Ranger Force does, like what the Red Ranger forces do, besides just fighting monsters and stuff. What the Green Rangers do, what their squadron does, they go and actually investigate and go look for boss monsters. They said what the Red Ranger squadron does, but I don't remember what it was off top. But for episode 14, apparently it's only four people as part of the whole squadron or the whole force of the Green Rangers squadron right now, and that's uh, Fighter D. I can't remember what girl's name. Sam, another person I can't remember, but she's like I want to say the captain lieutenant. She's like the lieutenant. She is the lieutenant
Yeah,
for
she's a
the
lieutenant.
yeah for the Green Squadron, and then of course the Green Ranger himself. So that's apparently all the people that's left for the Green Squadron. But apparently the schools where there's a school out there or a facility out there where they done lost all of their people, and they're going out there to go figure out what's going on and why they keep losing all their people in this facility. And they kind of got adjusted to the idea of it's kind of like some little time warp loop kind of thing where they got to stick to a schedule or they got to stick to the rules. They got to stick to the rules of this area, and if they break the rules, then it resets back to a certain time. And
Yeah, that's so
every
whack.
time they break the rules, yeah, it goes back. It's not a structure that I like because honestly, it's kind of like was that the first Doctor Strange where with Demal, I can't do his name, where Doctor Strange kept putting him in a time loop.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't like that shit either. But that's what it reminded me of, and I was like, I'm not gonna like this. I don't see how this is gonna be good. I'm looking forward to how it plays out because apparently the boss, which is not even a boss monster, he was in a Green Ranger suit, or she was in a Green Ranger suit. So I definitely want to see what was the cost for that and why that's the thing. But and also um, I got to be better with names. The guy that Fighter D took the identity of, he showed up in that facility already to see what was going on, and he had like his skin or like I don't know, like he had like got his face burned kind of type of stuff going on. But
really
I didn't
crazy.
know.
Yeah,
I don't know what that was about. Like he was clean faced last time we saw him when he got left in the cave. Because all he did was just get an arm chopped off. But
Motherfucker tripping now, dog.
I guess so. I guess so. So I definitely want to learn what's going on with him. We walking around like Anakin or some some type of shit.
Yeah.
So I
All
definitely
right.
want to see how that's gonna play out. But other than that, I just want to see what's gonna go on in the next episode. And hopefully it ends all this on that episode. I'd have to get this one like about 6.5. Sadly, 13 was a lot better. Probably because it's a little more drama and dramatic. But, yeah. What you gonna get this one? Jay Salmon.
Man, you know what? For real, uh, I don't want to do it, man, because I like Go losing. But this episode is really like a 4, dog. It's really a
Good try.
4, and it's trying to be something that it isn't. But I'll give it a 4, man. Like, it's all right, dude. It's all right.
I understand. I understand.
What you giving it?
What I say 6.5, 6. I get 6.
You give it a 6?
Yeah.
Man, shit. They could have, man. They could have put some more action in this episode for sure. Like instead of like having them move back to the original spot, they could have had them like move back to a fight sequence or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Something, man. Not just like same old shit, yo.
I mean, I would get that. It's not completely the same because if you remember at the end, the way that episode ended, old girl, not the lieutenant, but old girl, she's like part of the system now. I don't know why she teleported back with them, but she's part of the system now because when they were asking, I forgot what they asked her, but when she turned
Yeah,
around talking to
and
Fighter D, yeah, she talked to Fighter D, she was like, "Why didn't you do good on your math test?" And then it just went downhill from there. So, oh, well, I
yeah, we'll
guess.
see how they climb out of this bullshit. But yeah, man,
Yeah, outside influence more than likely.
for sure. Um, well, man, hey, we went over a full fucking anime again tonight. We might be adding Moonrise to the list next week, and hopefully next week we can add Fire Force to the list too. So we can go ahead and do it big, man. Bro, we gotta
We
put Fire
already do
Force.
it.
Hey, man,
We already doing it big. What
chill,
is
man, chill.
what is leaving the list?
No, man, chill, man. Look, listen. Let me take the sticker off, man. When it comes to Fire Force, bro, season 2, 1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
I think 4 episodes. These are the best 4 collective episodes that
Oh,
I've
that's
seen.
okay. Season 3.
Huh?
You said season 2.
I mean, season 3 is 4
Yeah.
episodes in season 3. Um, and these 4 collectively are the best episodes out of season 1 and 2. And what I mean by that is, I mean like consecutive episodes being good. Like they're on a 4-game winning streak right now in season 3, and season 1 and 2 doesn't deliver that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like you gotta watch it, man. It's good. It's good, man. I'm fucking with it.
I
Like
mean,
the plot is finally moving, bro.
I mean, hey, I've been trying to get you to watch this way before now.
And how the
Way
fuck
before
am I
now.
caught up and you not even caught up? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm on season 2. I think I'm like episode somewhere between 6 and 8.
That's what I
Somewhere
said
between
last
there.
week.
Yes, you're correct.
All right, man. Yeah, go ahead and close this out, Dap.
All right. Thank y'all for all that watched. For those that commented,
Yerp.
please leave a like, subscribe, comment off the off the live, like comment on the videos or wherever we post them at. X, Twitch, Twitter,
YouTube,
YouTube, Facebook, OnlyFans, all those places.
Patreon, all that.
Patreon. No, okay. I ain't gonna take away the last two. We ain't got those. But everything else is on that. We definitely got
You
those.
might get them
But
though.
yeah. we ain't made it that bad yet. Or that good yet, however you want to see it. Good
Oh,
night.
I love by
We'll see
design.
you
Night, guys.
next week.
Oh
Hopefully.
yeah, we about to sign off too. About to sign off too. Appreciate you for tuning in tonight. Appreciate that.
As
Oh,
always.
as always. Well, go ahead, man.
Yeah. Uh, Again, yeah, thank y'all for watching. See y'all on episode 23. Until the next season and next episode. Jay Salmon, that. We'll catch y'all later.
Yerp.